Hi everybody, it's me, Plantine Charlene, and this is a continuation of my last video. I hope you watched it. If you didn't, I have put a link above somewhere up here so that you can check that video out. I just wanted to give an update on my gardening that I did out in Georgia. I don't have any recording of what I did yet, or actually period, but it will show you, no, it'll show you nothing. I'm going to just talk about what I did and just give you an update, that's all. Watch that, okay? Before I get to that, thank you guys for watching, opening up my video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to like. I see a lot of the videos that I put out. A lot of people are watching, but you guys are not liking or subscribing. And even if you don't want to subscribe, just go ahead and like the video. That's more important to me than the subscribing part. Like it so I know that you appreciate the content I put out. So I hope you'll go ahead and do that. You can also comment below and click the bell to know when a new video has posted. And don't forget to share with anyone that you feel will appreciate the videos that I put out. So I'm thankful. Thank you. Okay, so in the last video, I had discussed my, I guess my state of mind at the time of when I made the video and how I was feeling about my plants and pests and taking care of plants and if I wanted to buy any more plants and blah, blah, blah. If you saw the last video, when we're in the same stuff, here's the same everything, then you'll know that I did purchase some plants. But prior to that video, I put out a video, and if anybody wants to count how many times I say the word video, go ahead. I put out a video discussing dealing with plant pests and those specific plants that I still had, putting them outside in the yard in our house in Georgia, and just letting nature take its course. So I did that. Now, what I didn't share before doing that was that if you know Georgia, or at least the area that we're in, they don't have like regular soil. They have a clay soil. Maybe it's regular soil to those who live in Georgia, but for a New Yorker like myself, that's not the normal soil I'm used to. And clay soil, it's not the best soil because it's very heavy, it's very thick, and for outdoor plants let me re-say that. For house plants, right? So plants that are taken from the outside world, put in pots, and meant to be grown indoors, they're not ideal. So my plants that are used to being grown indoors, and I'm used to buying these plants in either Florida or New York, that clay soil in Georgia is not the best soil for the plant. And so when I purchased these plants in Florida, the soil that's in Florida is very sandy. If you have a house out there, and the areas that I've been to, the soil out in basic yards of anyone's property that I've seen has been sandy type of soil. New York, it's more, I don't know, it's darker, it looks richer, but I can never use it to put for my indoor plants if I don't want to harm the plants because they're not used to that. Anyway, basically, for the plant that I put out in the yard, out in Georgia, I had to buy certain items to make the soil more loose. Maybe loose is not the best word, though aerate may be a better word. So clay soil, depending on where you are and what type of clay soil you have. For me, in Georgia, it's a red clay, and it's very dense. So because of that density that it has, roots growing through it for house plants may not be the best thing. Who knows? Plants are very what's the word? They adapt. They adapt to their environment, and they find a way to survive, right? So for me, I didn't want to find that out necessarily, so I just purchased the specific things that I needed to do or get, more like it. And one of them that I purchased was grow mulch. Oh, that's a fib. One of the things I wanted to purchase was grow mulch, but grow mulch is not an easy item to find. You won't just be able to go in your local big box store, at least it wasn't in Georgia, and find it. I saw it a lot on Amazon. I didn't want to purchase it through Amazon. I wanted to see it, make sure it was good, because I needed a good amount of it for the area that I was going to use it for. It's not recommended to just pretty much, like if I was only planting one plant out there, it's not recommended to just pretty much, update, aerate, fix, whatever the word is that I'm looking for, the soil for that section of the yard that I was going to plant the pot in. It's actually recommended to, do a wide area. So I needed a lot. And I also purchased worm castings, and there was something else that I purchased that I can't remember right now. Gosh, I can't stand it when I forget. I feel like this is a sign of dementia. I can't remember. Anyway, I did get 2 things or 3, and I fixed not as wide as they said, because it was hard work. Let me tell you something. Gardening, shout out to all the gardeners anywhere and everywhere, whether you have a YouTube channel or not. It's not about YouTube. It is all about that hard work. Gardening is not easy, especially in warm weather. I put on some jogging pants, and I got myself some waterproof boots, like rain boot style, something that can deal with the mud and the water and the bugs. And I got me a long sleeve shirt, got some gloves, got some glasses, because there are some rocks in our soil in the backyard. And I'm gonna tell you something, that was some hard work. My back started hurting, I was sweating, I was hot, I was hungry. I was hungry, very hungry, and I was over it. Within 5 minutes, I think max, I was over it, okay? And I kept pushing, because I said, I purchased all of these things, I spent my money, I'm gonna do this. My husband got me a pad thingy for me to kneel on, so I wouldn't have my, knees directly in the soil outside. And I did it. I probably did about 2 feet wide, and so that's not even a full yard. Isn't a yard 3 feet? Whatever it is. I did about 2 feet, maybe a little more than 2 feet actually, when I think about it. But I planted it. I planted 2, and I just kind of laid the ponytail plant on top of the soil because I forgot to actually dig its hole. So then I just kind of took my foot and pushed some dirt around, kind of loosened up the roots, and then put it on top and kind of pushed the soil around it, so hoping that the roots will do its natural thing and start growing through into the soil. As we were there maybe a week after I did it. The monstera, the leaves fell off, but they weren't looking very good anyway because they had plant pests. I know the other plant. I planted a rubber tree, and that one was looking the best. It was looking happy. It was doing good. So I'm going to find out when I travel out there again and see how they're doing, and I will post that. But I'm going to tell you again, gardening is not easy work. It's hard work. So again, shout out to anyone and everyone out there who, whether it's your own garden or you do landscaping work and that's what you do for a living. This is not easy work. It takes a lot to dig up that soil, being that that clay soil is very, very heavy, and it takes a lot for if it rains, and it rained while we were out there. I was so thankful. It has to rain really heavy for it to break through the soil in our backyard. I can't call it for anybody else's backyard, but for our backyard, it took a lot of rain to fall for it to kind of penetrate through to, for me to kind of get the shovel in there and dig up the soil. And then there are a lot of rocks. Well, the small, medium, they're not boulders, obviously, right? But there were a lot of rocks in that soil. I'm trying to push the rocks out the way, or, take them out, but there were so many. And I wish I had a tiller so that I could have tilled the soil a little bit more, because I just wanted to make sure that what I put out there really got in there. As the days went on, I started going out there and sprinkling a little coffee brines from when Ernest has his coffee in the morning. And, just a little, not too much, to just kind of give it something else. And I just kind of fake tilled it through into the soil. Time will tell. I believe that these plants will do what they need to do, and if they don't, that's fine. It's okay. It's no big deal. I'm not trying to win, the gardening prize of the week or ever, of the hour, the minute, because I will lose. And I can always replace whatever it is, and then plant it again, maybe. Anyway, that is it, because I'm rambling and I have no actual video to show you of anything. So this is just discussion and hoping that I helped you guys. How can you picture it if you don't know what the yard really looks like? And that's it. That's all. Moving on. Life is good. I'm going to end this video because I'm still rambling. So thank you guys for watching. Like this video, even if you don't like it anyway. Who cares? You just just click the button and hit like. Don't hit the down thumb button, darn it. Hit the up thumb button. And share it. Comment below. Click the bell to know when a new video is posted. Subscribe, even if you think I'm silly or useless. I'm never useless. Subscribe. And thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. Seriously, like this video, okay? Like it, even if you don't like it. If I get 300 views, I shouldn't have 20 likes. I should have 300 likes. Anyway, thank you. And bye-bye. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay blessed. Thank you, everybody. Bye.